Ready. Hello. Good morning. Happy Monday.
Oh, it's always Mondays are great. I'm in a bit of a whirlwind tour this week.
Yes, you are. You're doing a tour across Ontario. Hello to the WEN community. Good morning.
Yes, hi. And thank you for investing what I call your prime real estate, your mind, with us today. Uh, we do have some exciting information to share. And I've been really on a journey of mental wealth pillar, and I'm very excited that the journey begins now on physical wealth. Because I've got this mind, like it's crazy where I've been as a result of investing in
Focusing,
what I
right?
fed my mind.
Yeah, you focused intently and purposefully on your mental pillar. Why don't you just maybe a couple of bullet points, like what did that mean? How did you do that?
What that meant is I made decisions and commitments. So I was creative and thought, what's interesting you these days? That's how it started. So I was dreaming. So I don't work with physical boards anymore. I have to say that because after 15 years of physical boards, I now have a great control over my mind. So what I did was build vision boards in my mind of what my mental wealth pillar, just to focus on mental wealth. And I have all these things pop up, meaning, do I want to invest in learning a new skill? Like quilting one year I did. And I came up with what that would look like by looking at the whole picture of my life, vision map. And I thought, how does that fit in with the rest of my life? Okay. And that was the transition. So I decided that I really wanted to focus on what the heck is this personal development, self-help, personal, whatever. What is this industry about? Is that the industry that I'm pursuing? What has brought me to where I am? How did I find this success in my real estate career? And who are all these people coming into my world? Like, yes, that's what that did. So now I have a vision map. I said, I'm going to go get certified. All of a sudden, an opportunity came my way. Was not on the radar. Certified leadership with Napoleon Hill Foundation.
I was going to say, be clear, you got certified with the Napoleon Hill Foundation.
Yeah. All because I read a book, Think and Grow Rich, and love it. And we have a book club. And in any case, it's not going to be about me. It's about how it works.
No, but you were focused on your mental pillar, and it significantly changed the trajectory of your life and your career. And
you know what? Last night I was invited, and I can pinch myself because, and I'm going to cry, sorry. I can pinch myself that I got an exclusive invitation with Monty and Tommy Collier, and they're partners, and they have manifesting, and I'm just blank on it because I'm so, like, as you can see, emotional. But they were very much instrumental and invited Brian Proctor to share in the Colliers Collective and to share with a group of people the reading of his books. So Brian Proctor, Bob Proctor's son, I love his integrity, and I learned so much about how his perspective of being the son of the guru in personal development and studied under Earl Nightingale. And I'm like, wow. And I met these people last night. I was invited to this event. And my husband, what was more touching was I said, I feel honored that I was invited. And he said, it's also their honor to meet you. And I said, Bill. He said, no. He said, that's what it's about. You make a decision and you give. And in return, your universe, as you call it, is given back. You're in the right place. You're with the right people. Like, who are you with, community? Who are you spending time with?
So you just segued perfectly into what we want to talk about today, which is about energizing your life. And one big part of energizing your life is your environment and who you surround yourself with. Literally, physically, the space that you take up and the things that are around you. And so your emotion, your positive energy, the glow that is happening right now on my screen and everybody's screen that's watching this is because of the positive energy that has been created from this experience that you had and you being surrounded by these people who make you feel this way. That is an amazing,
They live
amazing
what I
thing.
live. They are, like, I'm speechless with that. And I'll give you so now I'm going to the physical pillar, right? Which you're
That's
talking
what we're talking
energize.
about. Energize your life because of your physical pillar.
Oh, and I'm excited. I wondered how my life is going to transform physically because of it. But as I was there, I'm waiting for someone, a total stranger, to pick me up, who I don't consider a stranger because energetically we connect. We're talking energy. But as a woman was walking into the mall who was stunning, and she was with her daughter holding hands, and she was beautiful. And she looked over at me. She said, "I love your hair." She said, "You're beautiful." Now, I want you to know, I sort of looked, and my first impression was, and I didn't only for, I said, "I'm 64. Like, think about that. I have a total, I'm not standing there like the hot babe at the door. I'm standing there waiting for a lift, just having read a chapter of a book, very, very comfortable. And she saw something that I was feeling, because inner beauty can't be beat. You don't have to pay for Botox with it. You don't need a facelift.
Yeah.
Inner beauty keeps you in a place of wonder, so you can wander always.
It's so true. So let's talk about that a little bit more. This inner beauty, it's an energy, obviously, and it's caused by the way you feel. And the way you feel, and I'm just making sort of some analogies here. The way you feel is, no, I don't know. I'm going to use some terms that I don't know if they're exactly the right words. Sometimes they sound right in my head, but the way you feel is you are affected by your surroundings. So this is why we say energize your life. And we're giving a workshop on this November 15th, right?
Yes, at 12
At
o'clock Eastern time.
Noon Eastern time. So we're doing it on your lunch hour. So anybody that's watching this or watching the recording, please join us. You need to sign up at sagenavigation.ca so that we can send you the link. But this is really about putting, even if it's for 30 minutes, even if you only have 30 minutes, the idea of look around you, look at the people that you surround yourself with, look at where you spend your time. And I always say this, my home, particularly my bedroom, it's a haven. I want to walk in my home. I never used to be a very, I'm not a meticulously neat freak, but I always have to have my bedroom looking inviting. I always need my kitchen cleaned up so that when I come home, I'm ready to make a meal for those that I love. Certain things in my house. You know what? You look at my garage, it's not exactly organized. You look in my basement, maybe it's not perfect. But the spaces that I spend time in and that I want to enjoy my life with my loved ones in, I've made an effort to make them aesthetically pleasing for me. I'm not talking about spending thousands of dollars. Sometimes there is something that I see on Etsy or somewhere that I'm like, oh, that's an inspirational photo. I'm going to put it in, I'm going to keep it. We talked about vision boards and things, and I'll use it as inspiration. It might be a throw blanket, that I think I'm going to cozy up with a good book, and that makes me feel good. Like thinking about what you surround yourself with to give you that positive energy that creates that inner, it's inner beauty, but it's inner, what is it, Katherine? What's the word I'm looking for? It's something
Inner connection and peace. Inner connection.
It's inside you. It's inside you.
It's inside you. It's so inside you. And you know what? It's the things that help you sleep better, which then
so
you're ageless with good sleep.
Right. So this is when people think about their physical pillar, they think about going on a diet. They think about what they see in the mirror. They think of what they look like to other people when they so you look in the mirror and then you think, I need to lose weight, or I need better clothes, or I wish my hair was different, or I need to do that. We're not talking about that type of physical wealth. Your physical wealth.
However,
Yes.
I love that you just brought that up
Okay.
because working on any pillar that you get and you say, I got this, and this is how I want to live the rest of my life. And every year I'm going to pick what I'm feeding my mind. No, I'm not going to spend 4 months only on it. And I didn't only spend time on it, but I'm going to focus at really molding it like clay to be my masterpiece. And you know what? Now my physical pillar, that affected my physical pillar because what I tell you, ideally, I probably 2 sizes more than I should be in clothing to be comfortable in my clothes, just to be comfortable. And it's not about even the size, it's just the way the clothes wear on my waist or how I move, how I sit. Like, think about what I'm saying. I'm not talking about losing weight. I'm talking about my comfort in where I am. So I would be more comfortable, and I want to be comfortable. Now, ironically enough, I'm going to my physical pillar, and I could get distracted because 3 inches from gold, right? I could be able, the woman told me I look good. I don't need to work on that part of my physical pillar. No, I'm going to focus on my whole physical pillar.
Right.
Outside of what I visit, who I surround myself with,
travel,
where I'm going to go, what is my creative things? What am I creating? Like, I've made a cookbook, I've made a quilt. Like, what's next? What's next? It's a book, right? We're working on a book. So the thing is that when you focus on you and you steal, and I really mean steal because that's what you feel when you start doing it. You feel like, oh, I'm stealing time from my husband. I'm stealing time from my obligations. I'm stealing time from work. Well, guess what? You won't feel it later. Start out stealing. Steal the time. Steal the time where you can get it. Invest in yourself, because what you give back to them later is the biggest gift they'll ever have.
Yeah.
Like when you're sitting with somebody that knows you, who says, you know, you're honored to be there, but it's their honor that they get to be with you. And I'm like, you see that? And we're not talking about somebody that just knows you superficially when your makeup's on, you know, when I've got my makeup on, I'm going out and you get to see the good version of me. No, we're talking about the guy that sees me when I'm not feeling well and I haven't slept enough, when I'm impatient. He gets to see all of me. And that's what he thinks. And what gift is that?
Yeah. You once said loving yourself is the best gift you can give to those around you. You said that. I use it all the time. It's a great quote. It is true. Loving yourself is the best gift you can give to those around you, those you love, your family and your friends. Loving yourself.
Oh, well, when community, it's 10:59.
Yeah.
And really, really, if I could say one thing, show up or don't to energize your life, but definitely show up for yourself. Yeah. Show up and look at what you want and
contribute. Maybe there's others that can learn from you.
Contribute, you know, and on this is what I would say. I'm going to tell you, anybody that disagrees with you in real estate, people used to want to tell me all the time what I could or couldn't do. Like, you can't get top of the building signage when only 3% of a 200,000 foot building. Why would they give it to you? I said, please don't tell me, because I may believe you. So I'm going to say, guard your mind and say, if you're going to disagree with what I think I want, please don't tell me, because I may just believe you. And I think I know what I want. Definitely find out. Thanks, Karine.
Yes, thanks, Katherine. Always such a good time with you. And we hope to see all of our friends here in the WEN community on the 15th of November at noon Eastern time. Come to sagenavigation.ca and find out more. Bye, guys.
Okay.